So what have I been doing? I've been working this time on mainly kind of zhuzhing things up a bit, which for the most part has meant some slight interface changes and a lot of things like sound effects, which I'll show you just now. Excellent. Well, that worked better than usual. So I've removed the Halley thing for just now because it's a bit of a distraction. The first thing you will see is in a moment when this arrives, it will have a particle effect and a sound effect on it. Oh, the particle effect's gone. Don't know why the particle effect didn't work, but anyway, sound effect did. So we have this bubble tube here, which I fixed the shader on last time, but also it makes a bubbly noise now. So I think I've tagged this right. So when I pick this up, I think I've given this a washable tag. No, I must have done that with another one. I had a washable tag on one of those. Basically, if you put something in there, there's sound changes in it, so it can get clean. The other thing I've done is just this. I don't know. I think this looks really boring. I tried to jazz it up a bit. I'm not sure the material works, so I might revisit that. What I have done though, you can hear there is background audio. So I've put some background music in. It's very, I think, calming and relaxing. I wanted it to be something. Like, I didn't want it to be anything distracting, but I find that if you're in an experience and there's no background music at all, it just sounds a bit dead and not alive. And I think now with that background audio, the little bubble tube noises, I think that really makes it feel like a place, you know. The other thing I've done is I was thinking about user interface, and obviously certain things will need adjusted by the user, primarily audio, I imagine, at the moment at least. So what I decided to do was re-engineer the desk slightly. So created a cutout section in the desk model, and then I've made the settings button, so when you press the settings button, the settings interface comes up. So we have this little model which comes up, the lid flips up, and then you have the sliders here for the audio controls. They don't currently do anything, but you can grab and move them, and you can sort of set them where you want to, but I haven't done the control mechanism yet for it. So I might try and make the boxes a little bigger because they're a little bit hard to grab at the moment. And then I was thinking ahead a little bit that I might want more different types of interface settings pages, and there's already plenty on here. You wouldn't want to put anything else on here. So I thought, well, if I scale this button down, then I can have buttons here to switch between pages. So, and then it goes away when you don't need it, so it's not taking up any space. Easy to use, and I quite like the idea of something that was just tactile and felt like another piece of equipment rather than just like a basic kind of slider thing. So I think that's what I've done. Let me try and see if I can get that washable element working, because that was quite a nice effect. Let's have a look at this. Okay, so I'm hoping that this will have fixed the missing particle effects. Let's have a look. There we go, particle effects. So hopefully that means that my washable thing should now work. Yep, not a different noise. And also then the particle effect now works again. Yes, so I don't know what had happened exactly. Well, I do know what happened. Some change had been initiated to a script that actually is called a trigger zone. So there's a box collider everywhere where these particle effects are used, and then that trigger zone script detects when something enters the trigger zone, and then it fires different, in this case it fires particle effects, but it also does other things. So I think, I don't know, there were like 2 extra lines in the script. I don't remember adding them, and if I did add them, I don't remember why I did it. So we'll see if it breaks anything else anyway. But it's now functioning properly, and we've got my nice new little interface control panel, which I'm extremely pleased with. yeah, so it's coming along. I've got a few more things I need to obviously make these settings actually do things. At the moment they don't do anything, so I'd really like that to happen. And then I need to record the videos and do the scripting. I'm trying to think, there's probably a couple more things that are functionality wise that you sort out. Oh, I did do one other thing, totally forgot about this. I made it so that you can drop things, but if you drop things they will come back. So I let my partner play with this a little while ago, and the first thing he did, because he's a total idiot, is he decided to throw things around and sort of foil my plans. So I thought, well, there's probably going to be more idiots playing with this at some point, so let's mitigate idiocy. So if you drop this, it appears over here, so you can grab it back again. If you throw it, it appears over here, so you can grab it back again. If you throw it over there or over there, it always comes back again. So the one thing I'm not sure about at the moment is sometimes taking the label text away. I don't know why that is, because it doesn't happen all the time. So I'll have to work that out. But anyway, yes, I have that, and there's a little particle effect in here as well. Nice little glowy thing. Anyway, so that's how I intended to use this, was as a way of getting objects. So there's a snap zone in there. So the idea is that when this gets chucked, it collides with the collider, the same sort of trigger zone as operates these different particle effects, and it just basically returns to a snap zone in there so that you can pick it up again. It is a little bit weird if you chuck one and then chuck another one and then chuck another one, because they all sort of stack up really in a very strange way, but you can still get them all. So yeah, that was the last thing I'd totally forgotten that I'd done, because I did that last week. Okay, so next thing, get the settings thing actually functional, finish the script, get the AI videos done. This is still here and still working. It's to me this part is dependent on the game flow that is instigated by the character. So yeah, I might do a few more tweaks with some materials. The other thing I'd quite like to do is, this thing is repositionable, but you can only go so low, and it pings you back up, which I do not like. So I've been trying to sort that out, but I can't quite figure out what it is that's making it happen. I've tried adjusting the height of the player collider. That didn't seem to do anything. So it needs a little bit of work now. Anyway, I will leave you with that, because I really love this place.